Hello, this is Anita Chandra and I'm here to answer some questions put forward by Mike Whelan after my exhibition at the Viewfinder Photography Gallery last August. Mike asks if I've built relationships with any particular galleries and whether they've aided my career. I would like to say that yes, that's definitely the case, especially with the Viewfinder Gallery. Where I had my main first exhibition last October in a show called Busman's Holiday, and here I had the opportunity to display my Mauritius series. I would say my inspiration behind this series was to find an elusive fresh view of a new environment while abroad, trying to look for ordinary objects that could be overlooked and transform them into something of beauty. And having the gallery associated with a series of work certainly gives you a tremendous increase in prestige, I think. I've also been involved with the London Independent Photography group. They have a satellite group, a Greenwich group, which over the years have also produced an annual exhibition through the Viewfinder. And I was able to make a lot of connections through these shows. They had a lot of good write-ups by local newspapers and also photography magazines. Mike asks how my work has become more widely known and what did I personally do to achieve this. Photography is not my main career. I'm a graphic designer and I fit photography in my spare time. I try to establish myself through various photography organisations and also through networking. I work hard to participate in photography events and groups. As mentioned, I'm a member of the London Independent Photography Group. I was on the committee there for a year and a half and also their magazine designer, and currently working on another major project with them. Through such connections, I've met a lot of photographers, and that certainly helps in getting contacts and getting more exposure, and just being aware of more exhibitions that are around and getting inspiration from other photographers' exhibitions. Yes, there are relationships that I've built at the beginning of my career in photography that has been beneficial to this day. Over the years I have established many relationships with fellow photographers from courses and various activities, and some of them have now become good friends of mine as well. It's very interesting to see us all develop as photographers and artists over the years, and also how we can give each other support, advice and encouragement as well. It's good to see also how each of us have a different perspective and how we create our own photography with the different concepts that we have when carrying out a brief, and how we present our photography to the outside world. It can be very inspiring having these long-term relationships with people. I think the internet has definitely helped in terms of being able to publicise your work. I'd say it's a crucial medium for getting exposure to your work, aside from having obviously the valuable physical exposure of the gallery, but a lot of that also involves follow-up communication, with contacts, materials, videos, pictures, interviews, all that kind of thing, which now done via the web. Social media is fast becoming one of the best ways to gain publicity for your work. For example, as well, being able to upload your portfolio online, whether you use your own website or common photography sites like Flickr, gives photographers a real boost in being able to advertise their own work, which lets you gain exposure more quickly and easily to a wider range of people globally. Through my website, I've also had offers of work, and also I use an additional site to sell some of my prints. And through this site, I've been contacted by a major creative magazine to ask for permission to print my images in their next issue. So that's been very good for me. I also use self-publishing to create online books. There's a particular site that I use where I can create photography books and also sell them online via their store. So I think really, you know, at the moment there is a lot of opportunities out there on the net to gain publicity and exposure.